Welcome back to Out the Frame. Yeah, we in here. This is your boy Bleak.
You got
And hey,
DP, and this is crazy, man.
the counter narrative to the bullshit.
We about to get right into it because they
Man,
tried
let's
to
get
hit
into
him with
this.
the Rico.
Hey man, I've never, for those who don't know, y'all see the title, but Drake sues Kendrick Lamar. First of all, let me get your candid thoughts on this. Because I got
Hold
some shit to say. But
hold on,
what the fuck
I'm
do
gonna
you
read the press release. So for
all
all
right,
the
okay.
that's gonna cover the backstory and everything, right? So Drake's legal team has initiated legal action against Universal Music Group (UMG) and Spotify over allegations that the two companies conspired right to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us." In a filing Monday, November 25th, in Manhattan court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accused UMG of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up "Not Like Us." But it gets worse. It gets worse. This is where it gets crazy, y'all. So Drake's attorneys accused UMG of violating, y'all ready for this? Of violating Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, also known as the
Nah,
RICO.
he did not hit this nigga with the fucking Rico shit.
The federal
Now,
RICO
is he
statute. Hold on. I'm gonna finish reading it. We about to get into it. The federal RICO statute, often used in criminal cases against organized crime. They also allege deceptive business
nah, bro.
practices and false advertising under New York state law. Let's get into it.
Man, hold up, bro. Let me just put this up here so people can see it. Cause this ain't no fluff. This ain't no fluff, man. This ain't this
That's just
is
right. They try to
this
hit them with
this this
RICO.
this it right here. Let me take that. So hold on. Let me go back to the screen and take this off real quick. But that's it right there. Here it is right here. What the fuck, man?
But real
What the
quick,
fuck? Listen.
this is
Mm-hmm,
what
go
I'm
ahead.
saying. So first off, man, we can get into the nuts and bolts before we even get into the opinionated shit. UMG is his label. He's on UMG. So he's accusing his label of propping up another artist against their biggest artist. Like Drake is probably their
Hey,
biggest
bro.
artist. So
Hey,
and
bro.
Spotify got the gain out of it. UMG has already come out. UMG already said,
Shit.
nah, that ain't us. Like UMG already came out and denied that shit.
This cannot. This
So
cannot be like. Man, listen. All I'm saying is this, bro. I have never in my fucking life, as long as hip hop has been around, have heard of one rapper suing another rapper because of a diss song. I'm not saying it haven't happened, but I never heard this shit in my life.
nah, that
I've
shit ain't
never
never,
heard it.
bro.
I don't think it's happened because I think that's against what hip hop is. I think that's against what hip hop is. So for someone to actually say, man, we gonna lawyer up and then it's a RICO charge, like nigga, is this not snitching? What the fuck?
Bro, that's just like a whole nother. He sent the police on this nigga. He sent the so Drake called the police. He said it's a Rico.
And he's proving the fucking point of the song. You're
They,
proving the point of the fucking song, nigga. You not like us. So when you do shit like that, that's not hip hop. Like, what's nigga? Get back in the booth. What the fuck? Get back in the booth. You make music. It should be no excuse, no matter where you at. I know you got a studio in that big ass house. And
man,
then on top of this shit, you've been having conversations about this shit. But
so
on top, it's so much we can get into. But on top of that, during this, when Kendrick goes to do the Super Bowl, now you're gonna take flight. So you're gonna sue then Tuck Tail, bruh. This
to
is weak,
the
bruh.
farthest country he can go. What's further than Australia? It's literally the opposite of us.
I say if the nigga can go to Mars, he probably would, Slim.
Man, you about to hit Elon Musk up, like, man, where you at with
let me
that?
buy let me buy one of them rockets. Man, this nigga, I've never for real, man. I've never seen
so
this. This is not even this not hip hop. I don't know what the fuck.
So you
He
mean
think
so you mean to tell me Kendrick Lamar drops a video today called
squabble up,
Squabble Up, and in response Drake says, "I'm a lawyer up."
nigga. That's weak.
So is this the worst loss in rap history?
It is most definitely is. Most definitely is because he just and look DP. How the fuck this nigga Drake just yesterday gonna say he's unbothered, mind, body, and soul, but turn around the next day, prove how bothered you really are.
And took the
That's
lawyers in the name of a RICO.
bruh.
And turn around and say free slime, free
And
this,
all that
free
tough.
that.
This is remember, man. When I had conversation, this is why I never really fuck with Drake because he talk all this tough Tony shit, and now when it come time for it, now you suing. Where they do that at? Like
Bro,
for real, where they do that at, bro? I
you
don't
know,
I don't I've
this
never
reminds
seen it.
me of. Remember, I think it was your birthday, like I don't even know, maybe like 10 years ago at this point. We're out in Adams Morgan, right? For all those that don't know, Adams Morgan is like a street. It's like a street with bar. It's lined with
In
bars, right?
DC,
In DC. And this guy was popping all this type of shit. He was talking crazy, like
and
he's gonna
everybody was chilling.
do that. And everybody was chilling. But he's the one rowdy talking all this. I'm from here, I'm from there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And he got punched into a trash can.
Nigga came up to me said, "Busy, let me get him." I said, "Man, nah, we gonna chill." He drunk. But he was talking so much shit. I was like, "This nigga still talking." Man, saying, "Man, Busy, let me get him." Go ahead. And rushed his ass, got his ass punched. On top of that,
One hit
niggas.
though. It was one hit. Bama fell into the trash can.
On
Saw
top of that,
the camera, huh?
now yeah, go ahead, because you're getting
The
into it.
joint's all on camera. You know people are gonna size it. So everybody.
World Star. This is in the World Star days.
Yeah.
This is
So
the World Star days.
so what happens? It finds its way on YouTube. 3 days later, strike on YouTube. He
Nigga
called
said,
it. He
"Take
wrote you
that down."
and said it was abuse and copyright
I
infringement.
don't.
All this. So and that's what Drake's doing. He got knocked into a trash can.
and he said, "Man, take this shit down." Man, see, that's the thing. I think he's trying to do damage control, but the damage is done. Like, bruh, everyone already know the L that you took. Now you're gonna have your Drake fans, and that's cool. Like, that's no one is, you're gonna feel what you feel. That's your man. You're gonna ride with him. But I don't think nobody, if you're a true hip hop fan, gonna be able to look at this shit and actually say, nah, like this is what he's supposed to do. This is not a move you're supposed to make.
Never know.
I,
So moving forward, what what's Drake's career moving forward? Can he come back and rap? Like he got an album coming out that he just said yesterday at
I don't think
75% done with Party Next Door. That's not really a rap album because it's Party Next Door.
Drake now.
That the numbers on that? Because that's not even a rap album, is gonna be more of a, I guess, like
But I
a
sincerely think Drake rap career would never be the same. I don't think his career would never be the same because you got to look. Remember, I kept saying, Kendrick moves the needle. Not only musically but culturally. With the McDonald's honey mustard thing, they changed the rapper. Right
all that.
now, to be fair, I would say Drake had a lot of cultural influence as well when it comes to corporate, I would say blurring that line, hosting different events. And I'm talking about, when I say different events, I'm talking about like SBs and shit like that Drake was a part of. He's not getting those calls no more, bro. He's not getting those calls no more. So the damage is done. The Teflon maybe that people thought he had, because remember when he went up against Meek, nothing happened. Went up against Pusha, nothing happened. It was like you couldn't get through. You couldn't penetrate his defensive, which was more so his defense is not his lyrical ability. It's not.
It's his position.
It's his position and the people that were propping him up for
them.
So, but now that's been destroyed culturally, and it's been destroyed by by people. You see how this shit really goes, man. When it's the culture versus the establishment can't win, bro.
Nah. And I think that even the hardest, the most loyal Drake fans, how do you make an excuse for this?
He can't. He really
Like
can't.
I remember there was a moment, I think either Gilly said this or Cameron and May said this when the battle was going on. And they were both, all three of them were like, Drake, 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 Drake's winning. Drake. Like to me, a diss song is a song that's gonna make you look at a person differently.
Right.
Fast forward to today. Does anybody look at Drake as the same individual he was
Hell no.
7 months ago?
Hell no. I don't think he look at himself the same. Like to be honest, I mean, people making jokes about this shit about him looking stressed and hairline receding and shit like that.
He's
But
a, he's a Karen now.
yeah, man. And it's wild because I've always said, see, this is the thing, man. This is why podcasts like Out the Frame is important. Because I think individuals like yourself and I, we see a little bit deeper into shit. And this is my thing, that why I always felt that Drake playing the role that he was playing, no pun intended, but yeah, playing the role that he was playing was kind of dangerous for his career, because when you play tough guy and you know now you are involved in this rap battle that he probably didn't think was gonna go this long. He didn't probably think it would be, bro. But this shit been going on since
Right.
May. We about
May,
to be in December in like a week.
June,
So
July, August, September,
yeah, bro.
November. But here's the thing, though, it's not done,
It's
right?
not. That's what I'm saying. It's about to.
Then Christmas parade, he's popping out. Kendrick's popping out for that, and that's gonna carry us into January and into February. And if he's mad now, just wait until that Super Bowl stage when you hear bum 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 bum. But not and not just that, it's gonna be like A
And a
minor.
whole crowd,
And the whole crowd says it.
a whole
Then it's
fucking
but watch
stadium, the super. And this was so wild about this
out.
shit, young. This shit is crazy when you think about it. He's gonna be doing this shit at the Superdome, which is home of Lil Wayne, which is the nigga who put you on. And now you got, bruh, that
So
shit is crazy, bruh.
so here's how bad it's gonna be. So after he hits the A minor, the music drops, the whole stadium saying it, the whole country saying it in unison. That's almost like people praying to Mecca. Everybody's gonna be saying it in unison in the same direction. After that cuts out, guess what you're gonna hear? Mustard.
You're right.
Mark my words, right? But
Right.
that's not it. That's the Super Bowl. What's after the Super Bowl? The Grammys. He's
Man,
gonna do this all February, and then what's after that? And all of that is Black History Month. So
and
don't
this
be
is
surprised if Kendrick don't drop again.
that's the thing that's so crazy about what's happening, because the nigga is being so strategic with these drops. Even and I guess we can get into that. We might as well, because we didn't have a chance to talk about it. How did you feel about GNX though? Because, bruh, that motherfucking album right there, Slam, for it to be unexpected and it dropped,
I think
that's
it
some
did what
bangers
it
in that shit.
did, and I'm still processing it. Like I'm liking it the more I hear it, to be honest.
Man, I told you one of my favorite songs of all time. Now, and it's so crazy because I'm like, I'm one of the type of people that I don't try to be prisoner of the moment. I'm not, I try to, look at things and give it time so I won't feel that way. But I'm like, man, that Reincarnated song is so fucking hard, bro. And not because of the park beat, because I think I'm really listening to the words of it, and the shit that he's saying in there, man, the shit that he's drawn from in there, it's like, bro, I get it. And to me, that's a tough song because of the lyrics. So
I
it's
agree.
other joints on there too as
But,
well, but
but before we go too much off topic, right?
mhm.
See the problem, right? So where does Drake go from here, right? Like I said from the beginning, if it were me back in May, if it were me and I'm Drake, I'm gonna sit back for a second. You don't gotta disappear, but the momentum that Kendrick had, being as somebody who doesn't drop a lot, is almost like the 48 laws of power. So every time he moves, it catches attention because he doesn't say much, right? So you got to give him the summer. If I'm Drake, I'm gonna sit back, let him have his moment. But in the meantime, I'm planning my next moves, right? Like he had that 100 gigs. He got all this video footage, all these songs that he could have released. He could have did a hell of a rollout, right? Like
Definitely.
disappear. Just give him 2 months. Just give it 2 months of people not seeing you, or you tweet here and there, just little stuff, and then had a hell of a rollout and dropped an undeniable album, and it would have been like enough for his fans to fight his battles for him. But he's putting his fans in a situation where, like, if you're still rocking with
What
him,
can they say?
yeah, you look foolish. You know what I mean? And at this point, like moving forward, what can Drake do? In my eyes, I think like it's still the like he can't disappear now because now you just look like you're tucking tail. So he can't disappear. The best thing he could do is like I don't know where they got that from. I didn't tell my lawyers to do that. He got to kind of distance himself from this. Like
But that's not gonna work, man. That's not gonna work.
he got to. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Like that shit's rumor. He's still up with me and that nigger. He gotta play into that. But a wise man once said, "It's only so long that fake thugs can pretend."
Man, you said it. And my thing is with that shit, bruh, it's this is turning out to be one of mark my words. What's happening between Kendrick Lamar and Drake? This is going to be a study in academia. I could see this shit in institutions. Niggas is going to be breaking this shit down, saying what happened between the beef of Kendrick Lamar and because you could do a deep dive on this shit. You can really go and say, man, from the cultural aspect to the corporate aspect. Now because Drake sues, that's now you're getting into that aspect of how a little few can go this deep and touch this these many facets within music, within the culture, within corporations. So this is going to be a study for sure. I can
So,
see it.
so when it first started, people were like, "Yeah, Drake lost the battle, but it's Drake. Like he'll be all right. He'll bounce back." And I was thinking that for a second until I started to see like the little kids and stuff dancing to Not Like Us. Like I know
Yeah,
kids that are like 8, 9 that don't even know what they're saying, but once you're viewed as uncool to culture, it's hard to get that back, right?
yeah, yeah.
But he
Especially
has
with
back in
yeah.
him, so he could possibly fight back. At this point, he's so far removed from the culture. I think it's over. I think he just put the nail in his own coffin with that move right there. I think he's gonna be
I
like 6ix9ine. Like 6ix9ine can go to certain places and still get attention. Like I think he just signed for a Mexican tour or something like that, a Mexico tour. Like Drake can still do things overseas, and he's still almost too big to fail. But that shit's dead. Like his big dog
mhm.
are over. Like the majority of the culture doesn't look at him the same. That's it. That's it.
Man, I do think it. I think that like you said, I think he put the nail in his own coffin. And what did Drake say? I'm gonna nail you to the cross and you walk around like Tizo.
What else? Last year, you better walk around like Daft Punk. We're seeing him now. He wasn't playing. Headshot.
Man, that's
Headshots.
that's this is a lesson, man. Like the nigga, man, the last ass whooping we seen like this was motherfucking Terrence Crawford whooping Earl Spence. The last ass whooping we seen like this, man.
No, the last ass whooping I saw like this was Floyd Mayweather beating up on Gotti. Throw in that towel, please. Please, Kendrick is throwing punches and connecting, and 2 months later, Drake is dodging. It's too late, Slim.
Yeah, like he been knocked out. He just didn't know. He been knocked out. This shit
Man,
crazy, man.
I never
I did,
saw this though. Weakest move in rap history, right there. We just saw it. Weakest move in rap
I
history.
never. And you
He
know what's so crazy? I wouldn't even. I always thought Drake was just, he's just weak, but I ain't gonna lie, I never thought,
just,
I didn't think a nigga would sue a nigga over a song though.
nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Not over no song. That shit is unless they stole your music or something. This Paramore enacted the Rico, bruh. He enacted
I've
the
never,
Rico.
and especially with what's going on in hip hop, like all these niggas catching Rico charges, and these just the charge you want to put out there on a nigga, like this the one.
Hey, I never saw anything like this in rap in my life.
This the charge you want to put out. This the
Coming soon, y'all. We about to do a documentary on this too. You know what I mean? And break it down. This that for
yeah,
right here. We about to break that shit down.
man. Yeah, this is a teaser, but we got some shit cooking, man.
What to do and what not to do, because this is a case study right here. That's what this is, a case study. You've never saw somebody fall from this far from grace. I don't even think Ja Rule at
No,
his
but you know what's so wild about it?
break.
You know what's so wild about it? He's still falling. Like he didn't even hit the ground yet. So he said, "You never seen somebody fall this." He's in a free fall. Like the fall is this is a long fall because how high Drake was up. The nigga's still in the free fall. He ain't even hit yet.
And you know what makes it worse for him is he's still creating enemies, right? He was just yesterday he did the stream like I'm not bothered, I'm not this, and I'm
That's
Big Six. He's on there like Big Six. Don't play weekend shit in here. He's talking about the dude Jeff Lacey, calling him fragile ops. Why are you even mentioning him? You know what I'm saying? Like what did somebody like Steve? I said Jeff Lacey. So what did Steve Lacey? How do you let somebody like that get under your skin? Like that's not even worth a mention. But you see, he's so bothered by everyone. He's picking fights with everyone. And at this point, you know what'll save Drake's career? I know it'll save his career. I know it'll save his career.
I think you about to swing and miss. Go ahead.
No. That's what he needs to do. He needs to swing and connect. He needs to go beat somebody up.
Drake, yeah, if he actually did that,
Drake needs to beat somebody up, and
that's
that'll
some world star shit.
Yeah.
He like,
he gotta go beat
he
somebody
back.
up. Straight for real. He got to go. Like if I'm Drake, fuck that. At this point, if I'm Drake, I'm gonna go find Meek Mill or some like. I'm a backdoor. I'm a straight up backdoor. Like
he gotta swing on somebody.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm Drake
you
right
better
now.
stop playing. You better stop playing with Meek, man. Meek said, "Y'all better stop putting my
No.
name."
That's it. I fuck with Meek, but what I'm saying, if I'm Drake, I'm gonna call Meek up. Like we got a studio session. Let's go. And if I'm Meek, I'm like, rocking with. Like if you're a rapper, how do you even stand beside Drake at this point? But if you're Drake, you need the backdoor nigga. You need to go get a street rapper, right? And just out the blue,
he's not built like that though. That's the thing.
It don't matter. Have somebody recording, just sneak
you
on.
You about to get Drake. You about to get Drake even in some more shit because he gonna fuck around, swing on a nigga gonna weave that and punish him. Then it's gonna be over.
Nah, he got to
weave that, and it's gonna be a boop bop bip, and it's gonna be a rap.
Don't come out because he got to be the only one with the footage, bro. I'm telling you, this how Drake. Listen to me, Drake. Listen to me.
Don't listen to this nigga, Drake.
This is how you revive.
He lining you up, Drake. This what niggas from the city.
Drake,
this what niggas from the city do, Drake. They line niggas up. I'm telling you.
Line a nigga up. No, Drake, you need to line a nigga up. This is what Drake. Listen to me. Listen. Let me listen to you, Drake. This is what you gotta do. All right. You call a rapper. It can't be no Canadian rapper. It can't be no. This is what you. This is where you go wrong anyway, Drake. And my apologies to anybody that's offended, but people in the States don't respect gangsterness outside of the States. So stop that. If you're Canadian and you're trying to be gangster, niggas don't really respect it. And I'm not saying you aren't gangster. I'm just saying people in the States don't respect it. And I'm not saying you aren't gangster, but that's just the fact of the matter. You copy the culture. So Drake, this is what you do. It can't be a Canadian rapper. You need to call Rick Ross, say you want to squash it. Come to the studio. Let's record like old times. Don't bring your friends, just me and you one-on-one. Woo woo. Sneak that nigga.
Drake, he lining you up, Drake.
No, matter of fact, do it to 21 Savage or somebody. He's like, that's not go line 21 Savage up, bro. That nigga hit him 2 times. Wop, wop. And if you get punished, that's cool. Because we don't put that footage out. Nah, that's when the editing comes in. You chop that out and you put out it's Drake up 21 Savage and you back in the pocket. That's what you got to do, Drake.
All right. Now let me say my piece. Drake, this nigga DP from the city, man. He lining you up, man. Do not trust DMV niggas, man. He's lining you up. He want to see blood. He want to see you get whooped. I'm telling you.
Look, Drake, I'm telling you, Aubrey, listen to me.
That's how I know you want
line a nigga up. That's how you know.
That's how I know you was a bullshit. You try to sit up straight to boy. Hey, Aubrey, listen. Let me tell you, this is what you need to do. Nah, I'm telling you, because it can go real bad real quick.
Nah, for real. You, Drake, you and Chubbs need to go crash something. For real, I'm not joking though. Like if
to be honest, the only way he can get up out of this, I'm gonna tell you, the only way, if you want to line a nigga, man, you gonna have to fuck Kendrick up. That's the thing. You're gonna have to whip this nigga ass. I don't think you're gonna be able to do it.
Kendrick he said, you ever take 3 fades in one day?
Kendrick out there said, man, I'm doing pull-ups, man. He said he running 6 miles, man, working on his conditioning. He getting ready just in case you try to jump out there. He said he got something for you, Slim.
He said squabble up. Man, issue.
I think Kendrick actually want the smoke. That's the thing. I think Kendrick actually really want the real fucking smoke, though. I think he really want, like, I want to fuck this nigga up. So Drake, don't do it.
No, not with Kendrick, because if you lose that one, like, you got to go back to not even Toronto. You got to go to Montreal.
Nah, he got to go back.
He got
to go back. He got to go over to Israel. That's what he got. He got to go to Israel. Like, nigga, it's over. The real Hebrew done whipped your ass. Do not do it. I swear to God, if you do that, bro, you really are going to have to go to Israel. I'm telling you, that's going to be the only place you're going to be safe at.
So let's drill it down, Drake. These are your options. You can do like what I said. You line a nigga up. You backdoor. I don't think you can fight for real. So I don't think you want to square up with a nigga straight up. You can call me out. I'll do it, and I'll Jake Paul.
See, he trying to lie. Look, he trying to line you.
Look,
nigga,
no.
Drake, the nigga DP Bucks. I wish I had the picture. I throw it up on screen. He's trying to line you again.
That's the point. I'll Jake Paul it. Drake, put something in my. I'm gonna go down. All this Bama Drake done fuck my shit up, and I'm gonna sue you, and you're gonna look like the man. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna take the L. I'm gonna let you win, and I'm gonna take the L. And I won't line
you. He trying to line you because I know this nigga. I've been knowing this nigga for over 20 years. He gonna get in the ring. He gonna be like, "This is my chance." Would I? All this shit gonna go out the window. He gonna be like, "Oh, this is my chance. I'm gonna knock this nigga out." Man, see, I'm telling you, trying to line you.
So I don't go that route. Find a rapper. That's a street rapper that's not really about it. There's a lot of street rappers that ain't really about it. So you gotta swing down right now, Drake. You gotta swing down.
But for real, what would be Drake's real move though?
That's it. What do you mean? He can't come back to rap, bro. He got to swing.
You trying to say he's done been exiled?
He got to swing. You heard
it here first.
You got to see Drake. You got to see.
You have literally been kicked out the frame. Like you have been exiled. You have been exiled out of hip hop, man.
So that's one way. Look, I'm gonna give you a couple alternatives. You backdoor a nigga and catch him in the studio where he thinks it's friendly, and you just wop,
hit him. Why you want to see blood so much, man? Why you want to see this nigga fight?
The blood is drawn. I'm trying to bring him back to life. I'm giving him the Lazarus effect right here. This is how he gets it. Am I lying? If you saw a video right now, if a video comes out, Drake,
it will be everywhere.
One Savage. You telling me that's not gonna get him some stripes back?
It will.
And, and
But you know how niggas gonna carry it. Niggas gonna be like, man, that's a foreigner on foreigner. If it was 21 Savage, they not gonna give that no respect, man.
nah, you got to
They gonna
do it.
say it was two Brits fighting. That's what niggas gonna say,
All right,
man.
come on, Metro Boom. Get one of these niggas. You got to, and it can't be Chubbs. It can't be OVO Mark or OVO Josh or OVO Connor. It got to be you, Drake. It got to be you.
It gotta be OVO Aubrey, man.
It got to be
Oh,
OVO Aubrey. Or here's another alternative. We don't got to see blood. Call Lamar out. Say you want to see him in a boxing match, right? Like say he played with your name, you want to see him in a boxing match, and just play the back and forth. Like I called him out, but he's scared in the contract shit. You know,
I
boxers
think,
play the
yeah,
contract.
I
You know?
think Kendrick actually want that smoke, actually.
Yeah, and don't step in the ring with him. Just don't step in the ring with him because
Hey,
that.
yo, if he get his ass whooped in the ring, pay-per-view live, yeah, he gonna go out work. Yeah, I don't know who else would win out
So,
worse.
so on a whole another note though, not even on another note. Let's like because I mean what I say. I think that's his way out.
You
I
think
don't.
that's the move?
He can't out music this shit. He can't out promo this shit. He can't out music this shit. He can't do none of that because that last move he did just put the nail in the coffin. Like I said before, he should have waited this out and let some momentum die and then steal his attention back. But he doesn't know how to sit still. So now he's in this mess, right? But he said something on that stream. What did he say? And he said, damn, the dude said something. He was doing the stream with XQC or some shit. Like I don't know the streamer, but where he said he was unbothered and all that. And
I seen a clip from him, but I don't know who he is.
it was something that the guy said. He was like, "Oh man," and Drake said something to him like, "Here's some advice. It doesn't get better." That's some real life advice. And then they went on to something else. So that if you take just that little clip out when Drake said it doesn't get better, I think that was him projecting what's really going on. I think to be honest, like at some point Drake thought that his success, that his money, that his fame, that the women and all that would make him feel better, that would make him feel cool, that would make him feel a part of culture, and it didn't. And I think that he's coming to realization that that's not where true happiness is, and he got to go find himself.
Yeah,
That's the real shit. So my real advice is Drake, forget all this music shit. Go find yourself for real. That's the real shit he got to do. Like find yourself outside of music. That's
man. I don't think he's gonna be able to because, like, people don't realize. I think what Kendrick did, man, this is psychological. So the damage that he's doing on Drake's psyche is dead, man. Like you seeing it, like we seeing them because you could
he's
tell because of
really
the actions that he's taking. You see what I'm saying? You could tell. You say one thing, then the next day it's a lawsuit. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like you're proving you ain't got no cool about you. And I ain't talking about as a rapper cool. I'm talking about no cool calmness.
inner.
Yeah, demeanor.
You
You
got to
can't
be
sit
able.
down. Yeah.
You got to be able to take the losses with the wins. Right now, that's a loss, but that's okay. Like Jay-Z took a loss from Nas. But where's Jay-Z at? Nobody's even thinking about that. But his actions, Drake's actions right now are going to make this cemented in rap history. Like, this is music history at this point. Like, this
Man.
is big. And when Kendrick drops that Taylor Swift song, Super Bowl night, and then the album, again, his real album, because he
Matter of
got
fact,
this out the way. That's
yeah, I think we should get into that, man. I think we do need to get into that. Like, what do we see going forward with Kendrick Super Bowl? With the
so,
Gen
so,
with
so
the
with
Gen
that,
Next rollout, with what's possibly could
so
happen.
so to wrap it up, Drake, that's what I feel you got to do is if you wanna continue in music, you got to find your cool and like if you wanna rap and play this six god shit and all that shit, like you got to go swing on somebody. And I'm not even joking about that. It's funny, but I'm not even joking about that. You got to go. You got to let people see you in a different light because right now you're looking crazy. You know what I mean? So you got to go. You got to really go prove who you are. But otherwise, if he wants to leave the music alone, like go into acting. Like You know what I mean? Like, because
To
people
me, I've been said that's probably one of his best moves that he should have made a few years ago. Like the nigga could be, I mean, the music alone, like the nigga would be super big, but I think he didn't want to be looked at as like a Will Smith because that's what he would have been in the lane of. But I don't shit see nothing wrong with that shit.
been one of the biggest artists of all time. I mean,
Yeah,
he is. He still is. Like, let's be clear, he is one of the big. He's one of the biggest artists of all time. You can't take that away. But I think we're seeing the end of that. And so, like, so that's it for Drake. Now, for Kendrick Lamar, what I think he got next, like, I don't know if this GNX is the album we were all been waiting for.
I
You
don't
know what I
think
mean?
so. I
Um,
don't think so.
if
I
it
think I
is,
think I think this is a warm up, bro.
I do too. I think if that is the album that he put out that we've quote unquote all been waiting for, I think he's missing an opportunity with all the eyes on him. But what I think is going to happen, like we talked about before, like he needs stuff for the Super Bowl. He can't do the same music because he was just at the Super Bowl 2 years ago. So now here we are. He can't have the same set. So we know we're going to get Not Like Us. And now we got new music though. Like we're gonna get Turn the TV Off in there. And what I think this is what I think the
He
rollout's
going
gonna.
you know he gonna have one with Taylor.
This is what I think the rollout's gonna be. And but you know you can't predict nothing that Kendrick does at this point. But I think that GNX might really be a mixtape. Does he come out with a double GNX? I don't know. But he got this, and that's going to tie people over for another month or two. He already dropped the video. We might get two, maybe three more videos. He got the Compton Christmas parade because he just put that in the video. I'm sure he's planning on showing up there. He wouldn't have put it in the video, right? And then we're going to get the Super Bowl February. DJ Snake said that he was recording with Taylor Swift and Kendrick Lamar. There's Swiftie fans that are looking for that song, and they're upset that it's not on this album, right? I looked it up. You got a whole year for a single to be counted to an album. Not Like Us is not on GNX. So I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped something before May that got Not Like Us on it. That's an automatic 200,000 albums sold,
Damn.
right? That's going to count. So if he does that, he got the attention from the Super Bowl. Say he really does got a song with Taylor Swift in the works, and it's a good song. He's going to get the attention from the Swifties. He's going to get the attention from the Super Bowl, especially if he pops
Man, that's
out
gonna be
and performs it with Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl.
this gonna be one of the biggest Super Bowl performances ever, man. Because everybody already anticipating it.
It for sure, and Drake ain't helping it, and that's his problem. So if Kendrick does that and he puts out another album, we got to count the 200,000 he'll get from Not Like Us. If he does the song with Taylor Swift and that drops, and he drops it the night of the Super Bowl, then that's gonna be an easy another 200,000 just
I
off that.
definitely think a Kendrick project is coming out night of Super Bowl. If not, because the Super Bowl is usually on Super Bowl Sunday, so he may be strategic enough to say, "Let me drop this shit." Yeah, drop it Friday because it give at least 2 days for people to kind of know the music. So I do think it's coming either Friday or Sunday.
All right, what's that date? We about to
I'm
lock
not
that
sure.
in.
Let me see. Let me see. What
I
is
agree.
Super,
I agree. Let's see. It's Friday.
Super Bowl?
Sunday is what? The 9th. So we might get something. Oh man, it's Valentine's Day. That following Friday is Valentine's Day. You know he likes numbers. So February 14th, are we getting
I think it's coming before then. I think he's going to actually drop the album. If Super Bowl Sunday is on February 9th, then we're looking at, man, you know he played with numbers. We're looking at 7/2/7. So February 7th, 2025. And then look, he playing with them numbers, bro. 2025. 25 and 7. He dropped. That's my prediction. He gonna drop it on Friday. I'm gonna say it right here on OTF. Kendrick Lamar will release a project on February 7th, 2025. Mark my words.
I'll tell you this: if you got Taylor Swift doing it and he's playing the numbers game, which is the music business. If he's playing the numbers game and he puts Not Like Us on it and he got the song with Taylor Swift on it, with that momentum and the Super Bowl and the billboards coming up, I got his album doing close to 1 million the first week, if not more.
You know what? I really now I'm sitting with my thoughts with it, right? Now think about it. If he was to release it on February 7th, that's only 2 days. That's still within a week span time. So I think it would help with the momentum if he did drop it on that Friday, right? So people can sit with it Friday, sit with it Saturday. People going to be talking about it. Oh, he's perform. Think about it. It's already been only what 3 days since the GNX release. We still talking about it. So just look at that time
So
span
what if
rolling into that Super Bowl Sunday.
so what if the first single from his album? What if he drops a single with Taylor Swift that Friday? Because it's gonna go crazy. The Swifties are gonna go crazy, and at this Kendrick
Something is being released on February 7th.
Kendrick Lamar
I'm
fans are
standing
like,
on that.
so he could put out the single on the 7th, and it's gonna ride that Friday, that
That could
Saturday,
happen as well.
on that Sunday, and it's gonna like when Rihanna did the Super Bowl, her streams went up like 317 something
Oh, this
percent.
nigga about to kill, man. You know what? Think about this. If he did do that, if he released a single with Taylor Swift
Friday, that's
on
gonna
the
ride
seventh,
the
right?
whole week into
So
the
look,
album.
so look, so look on the seventh, right? Album released on Super Bowl, video released on February 14th. Man, he about Slim. A
A
week
million
later,
the first week.
a
Last
million sold. A million
that
sold.
was Lil Wayne, and like we talked about earlier, like people kind of misconstrue a million sold like in when it was physical copies, as if a million people went to the store and bought it. When rappers did a million, like when Lil Wayne did a million the first week, that wasn't a million people that bought that CD. That was a million records that were shipped out to the Best Buys, to the Walmarts,
Targets and yeah.
Targets, all that. That didn't mean a million people bought that. And so Kendrick Lamar might be the first rapper to do a million in the streaming
Yeah.
era. He might be the first rapper to do a million the first week in the
And that'll
streaming
be huge because then he's breaking
era.
down that wall.
And
Now
did
he's
he
breaking down that wall.
50 Cent not then can we say he Ja ruled Drake? Because that's Drake's game, the numbers game, right? That's Drake's game.
He about to out Drake. And that's the thing. He doing it. People would say, oh, he doing it. I guess going back to the title of this shit, or this podcast with Drake is suing because pretty much he's saying the numbers being inflated. But if he out Drake you with the
Now,
numbers being
now the numbers are being inflated. Look, come on, man. That's
this is why this was a bad look. Think
That's
about
it.
this. Think about this,
Bro.
DP.
Everybody's numbers is inflated. First
Think
off,
about this, DP.
everybody's numbers is inflated to a degree. Some more than others.
Think about this, DP. This is why this is a bad move for Drake, right? So let's just say whatever happens with this. You just sued this man, right? Okay. Now we're rolling into this nigga's album release, and that shit does do a million. What does that do to your argument? What does that do to everything you just said that you claimed he did?
And here's the
So you
thing. Here's another point for y'all at home to kind of put some science or some not science but some knowledge to it, right? When you're on your path, right, and you're doing what you're supposed to do, the world will work in your favor. And to your enemies and the people who are trying to slow you down and your haters and your detractors, when you're moving on your square and on your path, things are gonna line up and it's gonna look crazy to them. And it's just gonna be like, oh shit, how is he doing this? How is
they
he
think
doing
he
that?
meant to do it the whole time. The world is
Yeah,
in your favor.
yeah, sometimes it's coincidence, and some of the things working out in Kendrick's favor might just really be coincidence. But he's moving with a pure heart, and he's moving um with confidence in what he's doing. And the universe, once you figure out what you want to do and you set yourself on that direction, the universe gets out your way.
Hell yeah. Hey, that shit, hey, this shit right here is one for the history books, bro. I've never seen this shit. And for those who don't know, me and my brother DP, we've been fans of, we did music, all that. We did our little run with the shit and been always been fans of hip hop. We always had these type of conversations. So we've always talked about uh the latest projects from whoever. We always talked about what what is going on with the industry. What does certain things mean from people catching cases to rap beefs with this shit. I've never seen this shit. I've never seen someone sue over a rap song. That's the weakest move a nigga can make. And again, it proves what Kendrick been saying all along. They not like us.
Not like us.
Yeah.
You know,
Look.
oh yeah. That's it. Yeah, I mean, there ain't nothing else to say about it. You know what I mean? That's it. And
Make
Drake, I
sure.
know what to do. I don't know why your advisors ain't forewarn you. You know what I mean? But if you
They
need
need you on this team, man.
for real, like I said, man, you can swing on me. I'm gonna go in. Mike Tyson and shit. You know what I mean? You can
Nah.
swing on me. I look, and just I won't even sue you if you put it in my account, and I'll just make it look sweet. You know?
But look, hey, make sure y'all check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeart
TikTok,
Podcast, YouTube.
all that good
Yeah.
stuff. Out the frame, OTF everywhere.
Yeah, and we out, man. Thank y'all for listening. Let's go.